Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's do some more tutorial series with FilthyRobot. How's it going?
Doing well.
Good deal. Okay, so we have a diplomat free. We don't really have anywhere to send him. I'm gonna go ahead and just send him off to improve relations with Sweden. The idea being that eventually we may support his independence because we've rivaled Denmark, and we want to make Denmark weaker by supporting someone who doesn't want to be controlled by Denmark anymore.
Yep.
In the meantime, we are hoping to make these Leinster separatists stop being upset. And there's our truce with Desmond. So we could theoretically declare right this second. But by doing that, we would end up having a couple things. Number one, our unrest from war exhaustion would stop decaying because we'd be at war. War exhaustion doesn't decay while you're at war. Unless you have certain ideas and stuff. But I think we just wait at least until January and see where our unrest is at. We have war exhaustion. We're not missing out on anything. I don't think anyone's going to ally Desmond. Famous last words. In 2 months, but
how about we claim Pale? Oh, we can't because it's England. Fuck, never mind. All right.
we can claim it.
Yeah, but we can't do that. We can't do it. We can't put a second. We already have a guy in England fabricating claims, right? Or did you take him out?
Yep. No,
okay.
Your guy's still there.
Yeah.
Let's see what our unrest looks like in January. We do need to pay off our loans. You had asked about that between episodes.
Yep.
A big portion of our expenses right now, we're rooting out corruption because we've got the overextension. So as soon as those cores finish, we're going to save about $1 a month. We have a fort in our capital that's costing us a half ducat a month, which, by the way, it used to cost less. When we first started this campaign, it was half that price because we had the new fort mechanics. Now we're back to the old fort mechanics, and forts cost more money. We no longer have a truce with France. The reason we had a truce with France was because they were guaranteeing us, and they canceled the guarantee.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yep.
So we're at one unrest in Leinster right now. So in 10 months, that will be down to 0, just due to the war exhaustion decaying. And in August, the 8th month, so 6 months from now, our cores will be complete. I would rather wait 6 months. Pay off loans. Lower war exhaustion for 6 months, and
this is a 1% chance.
Stay stable.
1% chance per month.
Yes, but if we go to war right now, our army won't be there, and then it won't be 1% chance. We have no manpower at all right now. The safer course of action is to just play it safe.
How many troops are we going to need to kill Desmond?
We could use as many as 7,000. 9,000. We could use 9,000 of the troops that we have.
Can't we still leave US and Leinster then and keep that? Or is the amount of unrest being suppressed based on the number of stacks there?
Okay, the amount being suppressed is, yes, based on the number of regiments that are in the province. The issue is that 5 war exhaustion is worse than 4 war exhaustion, not just because 5 is bigger than 4, but because 5 takes longer to decay. By taking our max war exhaustion higher, by making another war happen, we're making the issue worse. Same logic holds true with overextension. If we conquer Cork right now, then our overextension is going to go from 47% up to whatever percent, and it's going to be worse than it is right now.
Okay.
Like, it's going to cause the rebellion in the English separatists to happen much sooner. That kind of thing. Like,
where do I see overextension? Which tab?
The stability and expansion tab.
Still in that
F9,
one. Okay.
F19, 47%. So I don't know. The safer course of action. We have debt. We have no manpower. We should just wait.
Okay.
It's not going to be the end of the world if we get slowed down a little bit here.
Although we are holding our troops at full maintenance for this, but I guess we're worried about the Leinsters, so.
Yeah, you're using them. We're suppressing a rebellion right now, and we're hopefully doing it in a way that it only costs us money instead of manpower. We can take admin tech now. I think we should.
Okay. So that's F1, and then what is it? 3? No.
It's 5. 6 actually.
Okay.
Technology.
We're getting temples. We haven't built a building yet, so.
Yeah.
More temple tech. All right, I'm accepting it. Bam.
Okay. By the way, Austria just took a personal union over Hungary, so they rule both nations now. Kind of like how Denmark controls Norway and Sweden as like personal union members. Austria now has a union over Hungary. So when you look at the map, don't look at just Austria as a singular nation and Hungary as a singular nation. They are now one nation.
Okay.
Effectively. Same thing with Poland. Actually, no, Poland didn't. That's right. In this campaign, Poland did not take the union over Lithuania. That is so dumb. Anyway. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Have you noticed that we actually went up to speed 3, by the way? We're playing so much faster now.
I don't even know where that is. Where do I see the speed indicators?
Top right corner, there's 3 little pips.
Yeah,
Goes up to
okay,
speed
got
5.
it. All right, got it.
Austria is now a great power because they got that union over Hungary. We haven't really spent any time talking about great powers. It's a new mechanic in this most recent patch. We're not anywhere near becoming a great power. We'll talk about it when we become one.
Okay.
But basically, it's similar to Victoria 2. If you've ever played that game where
Nope.
there are 8 great powers in the world, and we are not one of them yet. France is, though.
She's a
Now we have no
Thomond,
choice
isn't
with
it? Okay.
Thomond. We should consider probably just attacking both of them at the same time.
I wanted the
once
mission
this
for that
attacks
though,
go
right?
down.
Didn't we get a big boost for wiping them out? If we don't have that mission
Yeah.
accepted, so how do I see progress on existing missions right now? That's what I want to do next, because I want to go have a look. Because now that we can war Thomond, and that was our second mission, I want to go see how close we are to completing our mission with papal relations or whatever it was. So how do I check that?
Go F1-8. Look at the missions and decisions tab,
There's
and then just
literally
hover
a
over.
mission decision set. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's where we chose the mission. Just hover over the objective. You can see that Papal State needs to have 100 opinion of us. Right now they have 77 opinion of us. So that is how close we are.
I see the Papal State's opinion must be at least 100 when I have a objective, but I don't actually see it being at 70. Where are you seeing it at 70?
Top right corner on the diplomats on the outliner. Remember, we're improving with them, so we're at 77.
Got it. Okay.
So right now we're gaining. What should we gaining? We're gaining two per tick, 2 per month right now.
6. We need to wait not quite a year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little while. We have enough to fabricate another claim on England if you want.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I can fabricate the claim for you, but it looks like so about a year we'll have Papal State influence where we want it, and then we could more Drummond or whatever it is, or whatever his fucking name was, Thomond.
Pretty likely that we're gonna get the mission for Thomond, so we could declare the war on Cork, and then take that mission thereafter. Like, we don't need to wait for the mission to declare the next war.
Okay.
All right, cool. We got our cores. So that is going to solve the unrest issue with Leinster completely. Now that we have no unrest from overextension, the unrest in that province is at negative 1.8. So we can definitely take some troops off now and go for the conquest of Cork. So you guys, you do remember when we conquered the other provinces in Ireland? Now that this land is cored, we have territorial cores. Now we need to consider whether or not we want to make it into an actual proper state in our country.
Okay.
States are, again, based upon area. These 4 provinces are all in an area. It is the area of Northumbria. We definitely want to make it into a state. Do you remember how to do that?
Yeah, I'm mousing over. I know how to do it individually, so I've clicked on each. I can click on each province, and there's a little flag that says "click to make it a state." Can I do that as a group, or do I need to do that individually?
Well, again, Northumbria is a territory. Northumbria is the name of the state. So if you click it on any one of those, it's gonna turn all 4 into a state.
Ah.
So yeah, go ahead and make it into a state.
Okay.
Which will lower our autonomy from 75% floor down to 50% floor. So notice we just immediately just lost autonomy in those provinces because we made it a proper state in our country.
Okay.
Now that it's a proper state in our country, we need to complete the coring process. We paid half the price. Now we need to pay the remaining half. And again, this is the instantaneous action. So we don't have enough points for all of it. We can full core Cumbria right now.
Is there a reason to do that? I mean, let me re-ask that. Is there a reason to wait to do the better developed provinces first, or should we just do it based on whatever is available to do?
Honestly, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I mean, it's the same ratio.
Okay.
It's the same ratio, you know.
Okay, that's what I was asking about. So it's okay, cool.
I mean, you could make the argument if you really wanted to look into it, like, well, this province is manpower, and I don't want manpower. I want base tax, but it's not really a big deal.
All right.
So now that is a full proper core in Cumbria, that could be handed to an estate. Do you remember how we handed territory to the clergy before to get more money?
Yeah.
Let's see if we could do that again. That'll take the clergy up to 67% influence. I'm willing to do that. Again, that'll also lower unrest in the province of Cumbria because the clergy will be in control.
Okay. So I'm on the estate screen, but I don't remember exactly how to give that estate to them.
Okay, and below the buildings, do you have the buildings pop out opened up?
I was on the estate screen so F1 followed by F4 to get to the estate screen. I wasn't.
Oh, okay. So click on the province of Cumbria.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you see right below where you click the button to turn it into a state?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little like building
Yep.
tab. Open that thing up so you can see your buildings interface.
Yep.
The bottom of that, there's a little button now to change which estate controls it.
Okay. Just click
And
to
while
clergy.
hovering over,
Clergy, rather.
Yeah. While giving it to the clergy, the thing you want to look for again is, will they have more than 80% influence? They will have 71.9,
Okay.
which is fine. So go ahead and give it to the clergy. That'll lower unrest there.
I think I did.
And
It now
we'll
says
also-
estates clergy. So.
Yep.
Okay.
And again, the clergy lower they remove the autonomy effect from local tax modifier. So we're getting some more money out of the province. We've lowered unrest in the province, and yeah, we're good to go.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep waiting. We should see next month the Leinster Separatists will be down to 80%. Let's let them get down to 80%, and then we'll declare our war.
Sounds good.
So let's actually pull back a diplomat from Sweden.
Yep.
We need the guy working on the Papal State, but...
And we want to keep making claims on England because fuck England.
Keep working on England, yep. All right, we need our diplomat. All right, do you want to handle this war? Are you ready? You know how to do all this stuff, right?
I think so. So who are we going after first? I guess we want to go after Cork first because we have the quest or the mission for Thomond. So let's get rid of Cork first. Or you want to do them both at once?
I want to do just Cork.
Okay.
Just the country of Desmond, yeah.
So if I right-click on them, and I can go declare war, and then I am not going to call on any alliance members because we don't want to give anything away.
Mm-hmm.
And do I have to do anything else? I want to do, there's something about casus belli here. Declare the colonial war and enemies that are overseas. No, it's not the same thing. Are these does these count as overseas?
Nope, that's going to be for later on if we actually are dealing with colonization and stuff, which we probably will.
So okay, so I'm here, and just remind me of this because I'm worried now after the French thing that I'm gonna not call in the correct stuff here. Do I have to do anything to trigger the casus belli? We just won't even have. It'll be a different option, right? So what is happening right now is the right hand side of the screen. It says casus belli, conquest, take Cork.
Yep, and then in the top left it says casus belli conquest.
Yes.
It automatically selects the top CB.
Okay.
If there are any CBs available, it will select the top one. If there aren't any CBs available, the default is no casus belli.
So I'm just gonna hit confirm. Basically, I'm just literally gonna have right-clicked, gone to war, and hit confirm.
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Done.
All right. So I'll just give you one little quick tip here, and that is that since we only have 2 cav, might not be a bad idea to, if you wanted to, you could try to force the combat width to be a little bit better, but I would just send over 5 infantry to match his front row, and then the 2 cav with Wallace, and go ahead and just go do it.
All right, so hold on just a second. All right, I want to split this stuff up, and let me just figure out where that was. There is a detached somewhere. It's not split in half. What is the actual detached unit? So create new unit is, I can do that.
That's what you want.
Yeah, and then I just 5 of these infantry over, doesn't matter which 5. They're all full combat strength. And then 2 horsemen over there, 2 cav. And I don't have to worry about the position, right? Like I want them on the flanking sides, but I don't have to put them therefore first and last in the list, right? Or do I?
Nope.
Okay.
The way the AI will deploy is it will match the front row with infantry if it can, and then it will deploy cav immediately to the sides of those infantry. Okay. If you sent over the entire army, for example, it would deploy 5 infantry in the center, followed by both cav, followed by the remaining infantry on the outside of those cavalry.
Okay. And why are we not doing that?
Because they won't be able to engage anyway. The infantry only have a flanking range of 1, so they will not be able to actually hit the center.
Okay.
Go ahead and send the 7 stack over. Make sure you have a leader there, though. You're not sending the leader right now.
No, I'm not. How do I change the leader?
You can, at the top of the army, there's a little button that's flashing red at you right now saying no leader. Click on that.
Is there really? Oh, yeah. Okay, it is. Okay. We'll give it Wallace to Girthy.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
All right, go ahead. We'll just let it go. We'll slow down the game a little bit just because...
yeah, I want to watch the fight.
You're going to do this war. But once they get into the combat, you'll be able to see hopefully what I was talking about, how see how it's deployed?
Yes. Yep.
If you were to deploy more infantry on the sides of our army right now, those infantry wouldn't be able to do anything.
Right.
Now, you could manually force it to deploy the cavalry 1 extra tile further apart on either side by sending over 7 infantry and then 1 day later 2 cavalry. But I've actually kind of come full circle. I used to do that a lot, and I don't like it anymore because if you think about it, what you're doing is you're maximizing the flanking on the outermost army, but you're minimizing the flanking on the second most outer army.
Yeah.
Because as soon as that outermost army falls, then the cavalry can't do anything at all. So I actually kind of like the way that it deploys again. It's fine. So we rolled really poorly. Wallace is fired. Murder him.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and improve relations with Sweden again for you.
Okay, I'm just going to watch the fight.
Okay, tell me if Wallace does a good job or not.
No, 4-9 on the second one, so we're getting crushed again. 7-3 on the third one. That's actually good. 7-6 on the second. What happens when it ties? Pause for a second. We just won. But what happens when it ties? So we had a 7 - 1, and they rolled a 6. Or was the 7 already including the -1?
The 7 was not including the -1.
Okay.
The dice roll is separate from the other modifiers. What happens with a tie is just that you're both going to do equal damage from the dice roll. Okay. Remember, in every combat phase, you are both dealing and receiving damage.
Yep.
You're both the attacker and the defender.
Yep. Okay. So we won the fight. I'm surprised we won. I didn't actually think I didn't notice what happened to notice him dying. Did we just kill all of his troops or what? What actually happened here?
They ran out of morale.
Okay. All right. He's got nowhere to retreat from because he doesn't have anyone, right? He's just...
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to go just one province over. You can actually see combat's going to happen now in Leinster. We have no leader there, but it's a very, very small army, and there's no reason to send Wallace back.
Okay.
So, if you'd like, you could go ahead and establish a blockade on Cork. He's got 3 light ships. That's all he has. We have 5.
Yeah. Is it even worth it? Like, our fleet's kind of busy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you want a blockade. It'll speed up the siege incredibly.
So what is the second fleet is all the transports. So I should send first fleet over there to deal with these?
It's up to you. You could send I mean, if you want to keep privateering, you could leave the light ships privateering. You could blockade with our transports.
Yeah, but he's got
They have
ships in there.
blockade.
Can the transports handle the ships?
Yes. Five transports could easily handle 3 light ships.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
We're going to do that.
Yep,
We're going to brawl them down with transports. I've never experienced that before in any game, so I'm excited by that.
Well, if you look at it, go to the military tab, F1, F2.
Yeah.
The galleys have a size of... sorry, not galleys. The barks have a hull size of 8, and they have 10 cannons.
Okay.
The transports are the cogs, the 4th one down. They have a hull size of 12, so they're 50% stronger hull, but only 4 cannons.
Okay.
But if you just multiply that out, he's got 3, so he's got, what, 24 hull size with 30 cannons.
Yeah.
We've got 5, so we've got 20 cannons with 60 hull strength. So we've got way, way more hull strength. So even though the transports can't really do much damage...
Well, I was going to ask,
tank.
how does that damage... So first of all, this is the first time you've explained that mechanic to me to actually understand how to like compare these. So that's interesting. So, and the second of all, how is the combat going to be dealt? So is it going to kill... Are we going to lose full transports? So, okay, so he does 30... So we have 12 hull, right? So he does 30 damage, right? Is that going to be spread amongst all of our hull? So like on each individual ship? Or is it going to focus one ship at a time and kill those?
The ships will engage random targets within the naval combat width. Sometimes they'll focus certain ships down. Naval combat's actually a little bit of an enigma, but in general, just 5 transports can beat 3 barks.
Okay.
However, there is one drawback that I just noticed. If you actually select the transport fleet, in the top right corner there's a little red 9.
Yeah.
That is the size of the port that they are able to blockade with their current sail speed. We can blockade a size 9 province, and Cork is a 10 development province, so that's not going to be enough to actually establish a blockade. You will have to pull 1 light ship off.
I thought I knew how to look at province stuff. Oh, I have to click on show province because I'm on the siege right now. Okay, now I see it in 10 development. Okay, so we'll have to pull the privateers. All right, so we're gonna. I mean, and if we're gonna do that, we might as well combine it to get the fleets at the same time, so we don't lose anything. Oh, our fleet's pretty close actually. I wasn't expecting that. All right, get your ass over there.
Just send them all over to the Celtic Sea, and then we'll need to pull one of the barks out to help out with the blockade. And then, of course, that even makes the battle even more unmatched.
Good.
1 bark with 5 transports can easily beat 3 barks.
I assumed that since he had nowhere to go and no allies, he would not be able to run that army when we fought him. But it looks like he is actually able to retreat somewhere. He can retreat into our territory?
He'll just retreat 1 province away.
Okay.
Doesn't matter whether he has access or not. He'll just always go 1 province away, and then it's going to die.
Okay.
He did get a recovery tick because it is October the 1st.
It's annoying.
So we're beginning our siege then on Cork. Remember, Wallace doesn't have any siege pips, so we don't want him to lead that siege.
But he can't move on his own, right?
Not on his own, but you also don't want the cavalry there.
Yeah, okay.
Cavalry will suffer attrition. They cost more to reinforce. They don't really benefit you in any way for a siege. So.
Yeah, but we need more than... Oh, no, we had 5. Okay, so if we remove 2... Okay, so I've only lost that, so that will bring it down to 3.9. 3.9 is bigger than we need to worry about because it's 3 to 1, and then there's a disease thing we have to worry about, but for some reason I have the number 500 in my head. Is that accurate for disease?
Well, that was for the level 3 forts. In this case, you just want 1 extra regiment beyond the actual required number. It says you need 3, so you should leave 4. That way, a disease outbreak won't slow down your sieges.
Well, we need to reinforce them. We have to get 1 more then, because I mean we have 4, but they're not 4 full strength.
Yep, we need like 3,300 bodies there because a disease outbreak on 4 regiments would be a loss of 200 troops.
Fuck, I just did that wrong. How did I thought I only... Why did it attach the infantry? I clicked... Damn it. All right, so... Is G to group?
Yes.
Okay, and then I want to hit B for building the unit stuff over there. All right, and then I want the 2 knights over there. And then can I put a leader in that screen when I am doing the reorganize?
The leader will always be on the left army.
Okay, so what I need to do then is put the other armies over.
The existing army, the right army is the new army. So if you want to pull the leader, you got to send stuff to the right, and then take the left army off the province.
Got it. And then second army, I want to move this way. Yeah?
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
You actually don't need all those guys there, just because, again, the number we needed to beat was like 3,200, 3,300.
So you want me to
We could pull.
re-garrison? Well, we don't have 3.3 there. So what you actually want to do is you want to consolidate the regiments and then move them apart.
You could do that, or you could just go with the 3.1K. They're going to reinforce slightly next month.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah, there you go. You're good to go.
All right.
Okay, our glorious armies are under attack. We have engaged with the Navy. He just got stack wiped.
Okay.
Our light fleet is engaging his light fleet in the Celtic Sea.
Okay.
Okay. You can actually see there that as you watch that naval battle, you can see how some of them are taking hits as their hull strength goes down.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they're rolling dice just like a land combat would be.
Is it
But,
random every phase which ships get shot?
I don't really know. I don't know.
Okay.
It's one of those mechanics it's not really very well explained. But okay, so let's go ahead then and pull a single one of the light ships out. We gotta wait 1 day because they're combat locked right now. Okay. We'll grab one of our light ships, pull him out, and then grab the larger light fleet and get them back to privateering in the English Channel. And now you've got your blockade established. And you can combine those if you want. You don't have to, but... You still there? Did I lose you?
No, I'm
Did
here.
you lose your internet again?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm here. Yeah.
Nice. Nice roll. We got a natural 14. We breached the walls. That's going to speed things up tremendously.
Good.
So, okay, well, we got to take a break here, but this war looks like it's going to be very quick and easy, as expected.
Good. The only thing I want to ask about, do we need to pull, are we going to go right after? I mean, because I'm looking right now. I guess we can do this next. We'll do it next episode. Sorry. All right. See you guys shortly.
All right. See you in a bit.
Bye.